What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys. Man, I don't know where to start. My mind is all over the place. Guys, I'm going to be covering two different topics in this video. I'm going to be covering the new DLC for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot that has been announced, as well as the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero trailer. And I'm not going to show either trailers today. I'm going to do those in a breakdown video tomorrow. So subscribe to the channel for those because you don't want to miss those. All right. Reason I'm not doing that tonight, guys, I wanted to spend some time watching the football games tonight. And both of those games just ended. Both of the teams I wanted to win lost. And lost in ways, guys, that let's just say they should have won. They had opportunities to win. Needless to say, there's so much information unpacked. I don't want to rush into a video just for the sake of getting a video out, because that's how you give bad information. That's how y'all don't deserve that. Y'all deserve quality videos, and my breakdowns can be extensive. And so I wanted to do those separately. So with that being said, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, new DLC, okay? It's centered around the world tournament. That's what it's centered around. And it's called Goku's New Beginning or New Adventure, something to that effect. Guys, this is going to drop in the month of February. Yes, this DLC is coming out in February. I'm on the official Dragon Ball Z Kakarot webpage. It's in Japanese. It doesn't have the release date yet, but DBS Hype, DBS Chronicles, and I want to say Kenzaru have all stated and confirmed that it is coming out in February. They're super credible. I'm not going to argue with them about it. Now, one thing that people are going to note, all right, I want y'all to be mindful of, is that it is going to, guys, there's going to be more than just the universe. I mean, not the universe 672. There's going to be more than just the battle with Oob. I mean, even look at the logo. Even look at the image, the thumbnail that they provide us with. Goku is flying away from the tournament arena with Oob. Why would they show you the ending? That makes no sense. Here Goku and Piccolo fight. You know, you see what I'm saying with these DLCs, man? Like, look at the pictures. Okay, the thumbnails all have something to do with what's going on. It doesn't show you quote unquote the end result of things, if that makes sense. So this is going to connect. Let me rephrase that. I'm speculating, okay, that this is going to connect with the main game. All right, because it's going to take place sometime after the main game. And the next season pass is going to be Dragon Ball Super Base, because the question is going to be asked, well, if this occurs so many years after the Majin Buu arc, what happens in between that time? Dragon Ball Super happens between that time. And that's what they're going to talk about. With this happening after the main game, I believe it is going to be connected to the main game. And remember in the main game that Toa and Mira are still around. She left us, the villainous warriors, to fight until her and Mira returns. So keep that in mind. Okay? Keep that in mind, guys. It is because if you watch this is literally one episode in the anime. All right? And if you notice, since they've had a new producer on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the in-game content has been somewhat extensive. If you look at the last one, the tournament DLC, the bulk of that DLC occurs after you've beaten the story part of it, if that makes sense. So I believe there's going to be some interesting things going on, because a lot of people wonder, okay, remember that this game has the opportunity to answer those unanswered questions, in that what is going on? Like, we watched the last episode of Dragon Ball Z. What happened when Goku and Oob left? This game, this DLC has the potential to answer those questions, because it wasn't answered in the anime, okay? It is yet to be shown in the anime. So they have the opportunity to answer it. What happened with Goku and Oob, you know, after they fled the world tournament arena? You get what I'm saying? And even DBS Hype has stated there is going to be a lot of stuff with this DLC. So Guys, get buckled in. I think I feel, strongly speculatively feel, there is way more to this DLC than meets the eye. And I, for one, can't wait to see what they're going to implement. I'm going to talk about that in more detail whenever I cover the trailer, because there's some things that I've seen that I'm feeling pretty good about. I mean, even within, just tune into tomorrow's video, guys, because I am going to break all of that down there. Okay. So because if I keep talking, I'm going to spill my beans and they still cooking. So on to the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero trailer. Like I said, I'm not showing the trailer. Y'all are going to see that tomorrow. I'm going to break that stuff down tomorrow in more detail. Okay. It's going to be a 2-video day, so be prepared for that. They're going to drop later in the evening because I don't get home till about 5 something. All right. Speaking of it, y'all have all seen the trailer by now. If you haven't, go and watch it. That way you'll be up to speed when we talk about it tomorrow. This game, first of all, looks phenomenal. Okay. This is Budokai. This is Budokai 4. Budokai Tenkaichi 4. This is Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Okay. They've already said it is a direct sequel to 3. With that being said, guys, I'm not one to get super hyped up about a giant character roster, because people are already flipping their wigs. Oh my gosh, this is such a giant roster. 164 characters, blah, 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 blah. Guys, I don't buy all of that. For example, you have all of these different versions of Goku. Okay, you have first half, middle Z, mid Z, okay, let me rephrase this. Saiyan Saga, Frieza Saga, Cell Saga, Buu Saga. Literally. Okay? Dragon Ball Super. That's it. Okay? Fukasu no F. Tournament of Power. Guys, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11 different versions of Goku. Possibly more than that, because they ain't got the Ultra Instinct version, which I'm pretty sure they will. That, to me, that is not necessary. I mean, you could have one Goku for Dragon Ball Z. You could literally have a Dragon Ball Z version Goku. Base. Okay. And then the Dragon Ball Super Goku. 2 versions of Goku. Guys, you're going to have transformations with each of these Gokus. Probably not the first half. He doesn't transform. You're going to have Kaioken. Okay. The middle period, this is the beginning of the Frieza saga. Here, this Goku is going to be able to transform from here on out. He won't be able to go Super Saiyan 2 or 3. He won't. He will. You get what I'm saying? There's so many different versions of the same character. Because at the end of the day, majority of people are going to be playing with Dragon Ball Super Goku and Dragon Ball Super version of Vegeta. You're going to have to give these other characters some unique type of things. I'm wondering if you're going to be able to move moves around. I get it. It's exciting. Guys, it's basically, as far as character selection, and I said this a long time ago, it's just like Xenoverse 2. So much so that they've even said that this game is going to not mirror the Xenoverse series, but it's going to go along with the Xenoverse series. And not as far as story, just the way that things are done. If you've seen the Xenoverse roster, you're looking at the same type of thing. And I've never been a fan of those types of rosters. I'm more into like the Raging Blast 2 kind of rosters, where you have one Goku, possibly 2. And you can go in and you can adjust and exchange out super attacks, ultimates, and all that to create whatever form of Goku that you want. If I wanted to create the first half of Z type of Goku with the Meteor combination and stuff like that, I can do that. Heck, if I wanted to create the Super Saiyan form of Goku and give his base form the Meteor combo, I could do that. I love that type of character selection as well as character customization. And all I'm saying, guys, is I'm not flattered. I'm not at all about a big character roster when it's just a bunch of copies. Not say copies. When it's a bunch of different versions of the same freaking character. I'm the same way with Xenoverse. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got Broly and then you got Broly Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? If I pick this Broly, does he start out as Super Saiyan? Base Broly here. Can he transform into Super Saiyan? Is it making sense what I'm saying, guys? This is why this type of stuff doesn't impress me. I don't care about a big character roster. I know some people do. And if you do, that's perfectly fine. But I just do not care. You could give me Z. You can give me different versions of Goku, that's fine, but all of these different versions, that don't make no sense, man. That don't make no sense. Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan. All three of these are the same Goku. You see what I'm saying? Do that make sense? Dragon Ball Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. All of these are essentially the same character. You just can pick when he's already transformed. Or I don't know, maybe the game starts out with him at his base form, because even in the trailer when we're watching him and Vegeta fight, they enter the match in their base forms and then they transform into different forms from there. So, you know, be happy. There's a big roster. Like I said, I'm not impressed with that, because if all three of these Gokus fight the same, there's no reason in them being separate characters. Same thing for the late Gokus. If they all fight the exact same, what's the need for it? You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see how they do that. I was way more impressed with the attacks and the way that the game plays and moves. And we're going to cover that when we cover the trailer tomorrow. Also, guys, I want to give a big update, okay? Me and your boy Kenzaru, we are going to do another collaboration for Sparking Zero. And I, for one, am super stoked about that. If you don't believe me, it's right here. We should get back together on a video sometime for this game. I've already been talking with him, and we plan on doing that this weekend. So be ready for that. Tell me when. Let's make it happen. I'll show you. I'm going to show you my DMs, but we basically already set this up, man. I'm super excited about it. We did one over the Kakarot series, which we've talked about, a lot of stuff that came to fruition. Some things in there that we talked about haven't yet, but they very well could with this last DLC. So, guys, it is the year of the dragon. My God, freaking Kakarot DLC comes out next month in February. February is a couple days away. Matter of fact, let's go and look and see, because I mean, we haven't even seen anything in the V Jump about that. That's what's crazy. As far as the new DLC. But we can definitely go and look and see how far they are from finishing that Joker. Deposit or depot. Let's go scroll down. Bruh. That DLC is done, Jack. Okay, so what that means is that we could be seeing this DLC within the next couple of weeks. Like, it's done. They said February. There's going to be another trailer. There's always another trailer. That was the announcement trailer for it. We're going to get another trailer, I'm sure. Guys, February isn't a very long month. It's a very short month at that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, 5. Guys, we'll probably get this, I say, what is it, Tuesday? Probably around and I would give it about 3 weeks, man. 2 to 3 weeks. Because this is done. 17, 18 days, they're done. They're done with this DLC, okay? So be prepared for that. Be prepared for the collaboration with me and Kenzaru, hopefully happening this weekend as well. Oh my gosh. Black Myth Wukong is dropping this summer. You got to understand about that game, guys. It's the reason why I'm talking about that. It's based off of Journey to the West, which is the same thing that Toriyama found inspiration for with Goku, from his tail to his power pole, all of that stuff. Like, there's so much in there that ties into the Journey with the West. And Black Myth Wukong is about that. The game talks about Journey to the West. It tells about that. So I'm super stoked for that. College football is dropping in July as well. Like, bruh, it's going to be an awesome year for gaming. And I'm excited for it. So, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, like I said, look out tomorrow for those 2 videos. They will be dropping. It's going to be a later drop because I got other things I got to get done first with schoolwork and classwork and stuff like that. But I am going to spend time to make those trailer breakdowns and go into more detail about these things. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Make sure you have that bell icon clicked to all notifications. If it's on already, click it off and click it back on, because I hadn't posted in a while and I want to make sure y'all get those updates. Guys, that's all I got for right now. Until next time, thanks for watching. Peace.